Hello, I am sitting out here at my little camp today. It's a beautiful day. It's probably upper 60s. Most of this week it's gotten down into the low 30s. A couple days we're right at 32, so I think fall is actually here for a change. I know this week it's supposed to warm up a little bit, but still not like it's getting here. So wife's out visiting her daughter in Georgia, so I'm sitting here finishing up on my chores, fixing to start some crafts while I can. I've got to kind of stay quiet about some of that because they're gifts for later on this year. But anyhow, I'm going to work on some of my crafts. I'm likely going to camp out here tonight. I'm not going to film dinner or anything, but I'm going to camp out here tonight and hopefully do some squirrel hunting tomorrow, which brings up what I want to talk about a little bit. Earlier this summer, during the hotter part of it, I was working on some of my crafts, mostly just to have something to do while it was too hot to really do much anything else. And then when I finished up on them, I was showing them to my friend Bob, and he was suggesting that would make a good video. So I thought I'd wait closer to hunting season to show you guys. I'm not really sure how much hunting I'm going to do this year after all, because I changed jobs late at summer too, and when I originally made these, I was still working as an electronics technician, and although I still have plenty of vacation to use, like 200 plus hours, changing jobs to what I'm doing now, just and it's the height of their busy season, just didn't seem right to just kind of show up, start learning something new, and then dump a lot of vacation on them. So I'm gonna just kind of go with everything for this year, and hopefully take one or two major, big, epic type of vacations with all my accumulated hours next year. But so these are just some little leather crafts I made. Show you here real quick before I put my duffel bag in the tent. One of them is an arm guard. You might be too far away for that. It's an arm guard that I made. Hope there's enough light. Still got to shorten the string on it, but just for when I shoot my bow, it's just to keep the string from slapping me. Just I modeled my idea off of some patterns that I had bought for some cowboy cuffs. It was kind of this one here that I got the idea from, although those are mostly western animals, buffalo and so forth. So I just kind of traced it out and then put some eastern animals on here. As I got a turkey, a deer skull, and a couple deer. I was trying to just keep it, you know. I think it really looked good before I oiled it down. The oil darkened it, and then you no longer can see all the colors. But there's a yellow. The turkey itself has a little red in his beard. No, I'm sorry. Yeah, he's got a little red in his gullet thing up there. And here's where I'm going to leave it for today. What do you see? What do you see? Cast your veil. Anyhow, it looked pretty cool when it was. I got some other pictures along the way I'll show you. And the other one, I had a lot of fun making this because I got to go out to my forge. but I'm kind of eclectic in some of the things I do. So I made myself a ring belt, and if you don't know what a ring belt is, if you look into maybe some medieval fantasy type of costuming, or some medieval clothing, it would have been a belt, an outer belt they had wore, and fairly long, and the belt goes up in through a ring and then ties itself around in a knot. So I had made myself a ring belt for my hunting knives, and it's all oak leaves and acorns, and I even made the ring for it. Sat there with my forge and hammered that out. It's not perfectly round, but I'm happy with it, and it serves its purpose. Sewed it up really good and ran a heavy rivet through it. Got my wolves on one side and a couple other wolves and a bear on this side. I did want to show you them. Said I don't know how much hunting I'm going to do this year, so I just thought I'd show you now in case I didn't show you later. That's pretty much it. I just wanted to show you those, and well, hope the rest of you guys that do hunt have a good hunting season. I want to thank you guys for watching.